Hi everyone and welcome back to another IU review. We're up to review number 13. Today we're reviewing Love Songs. There she is. I do want to take off this slip piece because I love like this cover, like the cover for like the lyric book is so gorgeous. I wish it was like the basic like normal cover for it, but not here to review the cover, we're here to review the song. So let's get right into it. And I feel like this might be one of my more controversial, like debatable reviews, but we'll see. What you think? So starting off with track number 1, we have Love Song. And I'm gonna say this like right now before we go even further, but almost the entirety of the album was produced by Tetsuya Komuro, who was like, very famous producer in Japan, especially like in the 90s and like early 2000s, but not someone that IU has worked with like at all before outside of one song back in 2001 when the song was born, which was like basically all Avex artists were getting songs by Tetsuya Komuro for charity, so like it wasn't even something that she wanted to do. So this is like a really big like change in her sound overall, and we'll see how I feel about that. So we'll see. So Love Song is off the album, not instrumental, a full-length song. It's kind of a mid-tempo pop rock song. I mean, it's on A-Ballads too, so according to Avex it's a ballad, but I really would say it's more of a mid-tempo pop song. But regardless, it's really like kind of like an anthem, and it really has become like an anthem for IU. Lyrically, it's saying basically anything that IU can't live without. Like she can't live without love, she can't live without music, and she hopes if anyone's hearing the song that they will think about what they hold precious in their life. And it's a song that IU's come to perform time and time again live. But I really love it overall. Like I do think it's a great anthem. I love the message of it. Yeah, I think it's really good overall, and I'm not mad that it's become like a staple for IU's live because she always brings something different with just live. But yeah, great way to start the album. And then we go to Crossroad, which is track number 2. This was another single from the album, but kind of forgotten, kind of overlooked. I feel like the singles were kind of like rushed back to back to get to her 50th single, but I feel like Crossroad really does stand on its own. It's a really kind of falls in line with Love Song, where it's kind of like a mid-tempo pop rock song, but like very much stands out like apart for its own. I really love the chorus. Lyrically, she's talking about like her when she's been in crossroads in her life, about the decisions she's made, and kind of that thing we've heard before, like sometimes she thinks back in life on her decisions, but ultimately she can't change them. So once she makes a decision, she has to move forward with it at full force and can't look back. So I like the lyrics, I like the song, and I love it overall. Yeah. All right, next we have Moon. So this one is one that's not produced by TK on this album, and it kind of almost feels like a step back in a way because it's kind of more of just like a generic pop rock ballad. Lyrically, that's very much like a summer love song, which I've heard many times from IU before. And it doesn't really like do anything for me. Like I do understand like some people do like it because it sounds more like IU standard sound, but for me, for that reason, it's kind of more forgettable. The chorus does stick out to me, so for that reason, I would say I like it, and it's not skip, but overall, it's just okay. All right, next we have track number 4, which is Sending Mail. I love this song. I feel like this is like the song that makes me like really happy that she like decided to work with TK and like really, like try a new sound, because it sounds like nothing she's ever done before. Lyrically, Sending Mail, she's literally talking about throughout the song like trying to basically write an email to someone that she loves or someone that she's fighting with or whatever it may be, but she basically saying she spent all night trying to write this email, but by the morning nothing's sent because she wasn't able to like say what she wanted to say. But the song itself is just like really like dynamic, and like the verses are like really like slow, but like the chorus like hits you, and I don't know, I love it. Like I think it's a great song. All right, so that brings us to track number 5, which is Last Angel. If you were to tell me like I was doing a song with Tetsuya Komuro, like Last Angel, like what I would expect in my mind, it's very much like synth pop perfection in my eyes. I really love it. Very much that TK sound, but I love the songs in general. Let me see real quick about the lyrics. yeah, so lyrically it's kind of saying she's like in a relationship with someone and it's like kind of falling apart, but she wants it to stay together, and she's saying like, I will accept, you know, this person no matter how they are. I'll accept you for, you know, your flaws and your good side of you too. But yeah, overall, like, I love the electronic sound of it. It was totally different for IU, but I'm so happy she did this song, and yeah, it's Empress tier for me. I love it. Alright, so next we have Insomnia. This is our first instrumental on the album since we had no intro. This is a pure instrumental, no lyrics, but I really love it even without any type of lyrics at all. Like, it's very like dark and mysterious and like lots of fun synth sounds, and I love it. Alright, and that brings us to track number 7, Like a Doll. This song, so I feel like Sending Mail was like one of the first like really unique songs we heard on the album, but then like a Doll is like totally unlike anything we've ever tried before. Like, I feel like I'll say that a lot on this album, but in a good way. Like, the chorus is just like, I don't know, it's just so good. I don't even know how to like vocalize it. I just love it so much. Let me see what I wrote in my notes real quick. So lyrically, in the lyric she says, if you like try and ignore your feelings like completely, like, yeah, you won't feel any pain, but you won't feel any love either, so you might as well be dead. So like, damn IU, but I love that. Like, I love when IU's like dramatic like that. And yeah, like the song itself just getting like Baroque pop, which is something like IU's like never done before, with like hints of like classical music, like, but turned to like modern day pop. I just love it. Like, it's so good. It's Empress tier. Obsessed. I feel like Like a Doll probably is like her most underrated song. Like, no one talks about the song. She's never performed it live, or I think she might have performed it live once, but it wasn't recorded, so it doesn't exist to my eyes. And yeah, it's incredible. Alright, so next we have Aria, which is another instrumental, which I said I feel like time and time again, like, I don't love it when there's like an instrumental song but whatever. I do like this instrumental. It's like just IU making no, I don't think it's making noises. They're like not singing words, they're just like singing, but it's very like ethereal sounding with like classical music, and I like it overall. Alright, and that brings us to Blossom. Blossom is like Moon's sister. Like, they're both they're a double A-side single produced by the same person, and I kind of feel like the same exact way. Like, it's very been there, done that, but I do think Blossom overall is more fun. This one is a lot more upbeat, and I like it. It's another like just like okay like summer love song. Lyrically, she does say like, let's watch over these blossoms until the last petal falls. So like that's where we get the title of the song, but it's just okay for me. But it's fun, it's whatever. I can live without it, but it's okay. I like it. Alright, track number 10 is Thank You. This is, if Like a Doll is one of IU's most underrated songs, Thank You is probably one of IU's most hated songs by the fans. I think they're all crazy because I love this song. I think it's just so cute and fun, and like it's another like I said before, like I love when IU does like her fan songs like My All or Red Line for TA. Like, I don't know, I love Thank You. It's like she's like saying thank you to the fans. Lyrically, she talks about how we're all living under the same sky, which if you know IU, that's like a recurring theme for her, that like all of her fans are living under the same sky together. It's all one world, and yeah, I just really like it. Like, it's just really fun. Like, yeah, the ending is a bit obnoxious. Not, I should say obnoxious, but the ending does go on a bit long, which is like her singing la 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 la, but I don't care. Like, it's so fun. I love Thank You. I think it's great. Alright, next we have Sweet Season. Now this one's not produced by TK, but I forgot who produced it, but he produced like that famous SMAP song, which I can't remember the name of it, but you know, like the SMAP song. And it kind of reminds me of that because that SMAP song is banjos and the song is banjos, and I love banjos. Like, I love banjos in J-pop. It's so like different, but like I love it. And yeah, she's just like giving us like country pop magic, which is like, who are you? Like, are you doing country music? Like, I love it. Like, I shouldn't say like, actually I use version of country music. Let me preface that. But yeah, just so fun. There's like fiddles I can hear in the background too, just like totally different for IU. So fun. And let me see real quick about the lyrics. And yeah, so the song's called Sweet Season. So the verse are talking about her going through like, you know, the seasons, like spending it with this person, and it's fun. I like it. I need to drink of water. 1 second. All right, so that brings us to track number 12, which is Overture, which is weird. That song near the end of the album is called Overture, but regardless of that, I love this as an instrumental. I think it's one of the most gorgeous like strings like arrangements she's ever done for an album. There's like harps I can hear in there, and then like brass horns, and it's just like really pretty and gorgeous. So yeah, I think I love it. It's really great. And that brings us to track number 13, Do It Again. This is another song that just like so different for IU, or just like just different in general. Like you don't really, I don't know, like can't compare it to any other like pop song. It's like bizarre, but in the best way possible. I literally wrote my notes like, you won't get this the first time you listen. Second, third time you're like, whoa, what is this? Lyrically, she's just like literally in the English, she's like repeating like over and over again, like do it again, like sing again, love again, like basically like this. We have to like basically, I think what she's saying is like, if something goes wrong, just like get back up and do it again. Basically, what she's saying. But she also says the lyrics like, letting go sometimes is also courage. So like sometimes knowing like if you get back up and you fail again and again and again, then maybe it's time to move on, even if it's something you want to do. So I like that duality of it. But yeah, the song is just, I don't know, it's so weird, but I love it. I love it. It's so great. It's number tier for me. All right, so that brings us to track number 14, November. I really love this one as well. It's like a gorgeous ballad, and talking about like imagery that IU loves. She talked about like in Thank You, she talked about the same sky. While in November, she talks about her one-winged angel theme, which she loves. She talks about how she wishes she could grow another wing so she could give it to this person because she sees that they're struggling. She just wants to be with them and love them. And it's just very like gorgeous. I don't know what to say that. It's just like a really amazing ballad. I love the bridge. Like the way it just like builds up to like the final choruses. It's just stunning. And yeah, Empress tier for sure. I love November. All right, next we have Virgin Road, another ballad. This one, November was very much like sweeping orchestra. Virgin Road is much more toned down, but still stunning and gorgeous. We love it. This is very much though like a piano focused ballad. Lyrically, this is like her wedding anthem. She literally talks about how, you know, she's making vows with this person, how they're gonna set down on a new road together, hand in hand. That's where we get the title. And yeah, like this, I will say this ballad is something that, once again, the first time I heard this, maybe the first dozen times I heard the song, I thought like, yeah, it's a pretty IU ballad, but something just like clicked, and like, I love it now. Like I literally will listen to the song on repeat. There's just something about this song, I don't know, it's just really great, like gorgeous, stunning. We love it. It's definitely Empress tier for me. And that brings us to our last song, track number 16, which is 7 Days War. This is a cover of the TM Network song that originally was Tetsuya Komura's band. This one's really great too. I really love this one. I love the original song. I think IU just makes it better. And yeah, I'm not going to mention about the lyrics. I didn't write them, so we don't care. But 7 Days War is a great J-pop song, so I love her cover of it. All right. So that being said, I'll talk about my overall thoughts. And yeah, so as I said, this was the first time IU really worked with Tetsuya Komura, and not only did she work with him, but he produced like almost every single song on the album, I think, except for 3, not including the instrumentals. I know he didn't do the instrumentals, but like all the full-length songs, he did all of them but 3, which is like crazy. Like she's never worked with like one producer that much for like a single album. Like usually she has like 4 to 6 different producers on the album that might do like 2 to 3 songs. So for one producer to do that many songs is like very different for her, but I'm glad she did because I love the result. As with most of like IU's albums, she does kind of have like, you know, try to do like a concept for them. Like obviously this is called Love Songs. This definitely feels like a love song album. I feel like, you know, most of IU songs, and honestly just most pop songs in general, are based about love, but this especially we have Virgin Road, which is like her first like marriage song, and definitely fits the concept. And even though like if it's like it's a cohesive theme, like all the songs definitely stand out and alone on their own, so I love that. I love the fact that like I was still experimenting with, you know, new sounds, and like obviously took a risk with working with a new producer, and yeah, I love the results. I think it was definitely worth the risk. But that's also crazy too that this was released only 8 months after we got Rock and Roll Circus, which is like crazy to me. The fact that she made an album, a 16-track album, that is like a totally different sound too from her last album. Like her mind, like crazy. All right, so that being said, I'll go over my top 5 songs and my score. In order, number 1, my favorite song is Like a Doll. Like I said, like that song needs more love. Like that song's so good. Number 2, I have Virgin Road, one of the most gorgeous songs she's ever written. Track number 3 is Last Angel. Number 4 is November, and number 5 I have Do It Again. All right, and overall, I do give the album Love Songs a 9.25 out of 10. I think it is amazing. I think it's one of the best things she's ever done. I don't know why. I mean, I would say like fan opinions are kind of split. I feel like a lot of people do like agree with me. I think it's like an amazing album, and some people think it's just like forgettable, but they're wrong because this album is amazing and everyone should listen to it, especially Like a Doll. Everyone should like a Doll. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next review. Bye.